Flack math! Give me some math and I'll give you some flack. Flack math!
Okay, here we go. Algebra 1/2. This is practice test 1. If you're looking online at it, then you'll just see it as test 1.
Hi, Ben.
Okay, that's what it says at the top left corner. But we use this as the practice test. So here we go. Number 1 is a subtraction problem. No problem. Oh, I guess it is a problem. But we're going to figure it out. Okay, you can't subtract 7 minus 8, so what do?
Take 1 from 3.
All right, take 1 from 3, that becomes a 2, and then add 10. So 17 minus 8 is what?
According to my calculations, it's 9.
Good. Now 2 minus 6, you can't do that. So what do?
Take 1 from the 7.
All right,
12
so that's
minus 6. 6.
All right, 6 minus 6 is 0. You don't need to put that 0 there, so there you are with number 1. You guys good with subtraction?
Yes.
All right, let's move on to addition.
No, I'm gonna write these down so then I can copy it to my.
Why?
69.
What did you just say?
I said number. That's right.
Because it sounded like you said something else.
Okay, here we go. So we're adding these together. You can add them all 3 at the same time. That's fine. What's 9 plus 4 plus 4?
22?
Yeah.
No, not 22.
Yeah, it is.
9 plus 4 plus 4.
Oh, I thought you said 9 plus 9.
17.
Oh, I thought it looked like a
17.
9. An unfinished
All right,
9.
17. Carry the 1. Then 1 plus 2 plus 8 is 11. Carry the 1. 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 6. Nothing to carry there. 1 plus 8 is 9. 8 plus 3 is 11. So where's the comma go?
After
Between the
9.
9 and
Right.
the 6.
Boom. There you go. Number 2.
11.
Number 2.
So, guys, don't just fly through this. Make sure these are the right answers. Okay? So do this a couple times. It's hard to check this one, but you might want to like put these in a different order and add them again. But how would you check this one? How do you check a subtraction problem? Add. So if you add 69 to 668, then you get 737. Boom, you're done. Good. All right, number 3. It is multiplication. How do you line up a multiplication problem?
You put the place values on a line.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter, but this just makes it a little bit neater.
Yeah.
So now, how do you multiply? What do you do first?
Okay. So you do the 7.
Yep, do
and
the
on
7
top.
times everything. 7 times 3 is 21. Where do I put the 2?
Up top.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 times 7 is 49. Plus 2, then you add after you multiply.
51.
So 51, 2 times 7 is 14, plus 5 is 19. All right, are you done?
No.
No.
You put a 0 on the bottom and then do the 8.
Yes, put a 0 because you're really multiplying by 80, not by 8. When you multiply by a multiple of 10, you can just put a 0 on the end. Just multiply by that 8. 3 times 8 is 24. Put the 2 up top. 7 times 8 is 56. Plus another 2 is 58. Oops, 58. So put a 5 up there. 8 times 2 is 16. Plus 5 is 21. Now what?
You add them.
Add them together.
Yay.
Good job. So 1, 5, 7. Carry the 1, 3, 2. Is that what you guys got?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So far, so good.
Yeah.
1 through 3. Number 4, we've got we're multiplying 3 things. Unlike addition, you can't really line those 3 up and multiply them all at the same time. So just do 2 at a time. 26 times 3. Let's do that first. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry the 1. 7.
Hey, that's actually problem 4.
Is
Yeah,
it?
probably 4. Not
You said
3.
you put 3 twice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No,
It's not really a math mistake. It's just a dumb mistake.
It is a math mistake because you're counting numbers.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll give you half. If you catch me in another clerical mathy mistake, then I'll give you a free problem set.
If you're listening to this,
And it's on video, so there's proof that I said that.
Oh wait, so we can watch this on video and write the answers.
But you have to promise not to
Yeah, you
crop
can.
that out.
You could
all
if
I
you
did.
wanted to.
But you have to promise not to crop it out.
Okay.
Pinky promise.
All right,
Isn't how
so
the other-
don't stop there, guys. Remember, you still have to multiply by the 64. So I'm going to multiply this by 64. Next. Okay, so this one's a little bit tougher, but we can do it. 4 times 8, 32. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 3 is 31. Put a spacer there. 6 times 8 is 48. Carry the 4. 7 times 6 is 42, plus 4 is 46. Add them together.
Like
Will
Will
you
and
stop
Red
it?
Bull.
4,992. Are you guys good? You guys okay? Do
drop
you
a
need-
No, they're dying.
you need to step outside.
Like Will and Red Bull.
Okay.
It's not
You good with number 4, guys? So it doesn't matter what order you do it in, right? So you could multiply 3 times 64 first, or you could multiply 26 times 64 first. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you multiply all 3. So how would you do this on the test?
you write down all the numbers right there and then put them in the test
Okay, and then what's a good way to check?
on the video.
What's a way to check if you got it right?
Add them or subtract them.
You could multiply it in a different order.
You divide.
Okay? So this time I just multiplied straight across, 26 times 3 and then times 64. You could multiply 23 times 64 first and then times 3. If you get the same answer, then you probably did it right.
Wait,
a good way
can
to
you
check
print this off?
What?
Can you print this off?
Oh yeah, you can if you want to.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You can just look on your computer when you take the test.
I'm just gonna
But
print it.
yeah, and remember the test is not this one. This is the practice test, but
Yeah.
the test will be on the other
Okay,
assignment.
you're able to print it.
Okay, number 5, we're going to divide. I'm going to set up my division like this. $30.10 or just 30.10. Do I have to move the decimal or do anything? Why not?
Because there's no decimal on the...
Yeah, so it's okay to have decimals over here, but if you have decimals over here, you got to get rid of them by shoving them to the right. And however many places you move it, you have to move that over here. Okay, so what do you do first?
7 into 30.
Remember, dirty monkeys smell bad. DMSB. Divide first. You're just dividing until you can't divide 7 into 3, but you can divide it into 30. How many times?
3.
4. Good job.
Wait, but 30 doesn't start with a D.
Huh?
30 doesn't.
No, you're dividing.
No,
you
but
divide
you said
first.
30 monkeys smell bad.
I said, well, 30 monkeys probably do smell bad. But I said dirty monkeys smell bad.
Oh, okay.
Trying so hard.
But that's also true. Okay? So 7 goes into 30. Remember, go as big as you can without going over.
Yeah.
So it does go in 3 times, but then you'll have a big remainder.
I know. I forgot
So
that.
7 times 4, and so now we're multiplying, remember? 7 times 4 is 28, and then what does the S stand for?
Subtract.
Subtract, you get 2. And then what? What's the B stand for?
Bring down a 1.
Bring down the next digit. Good.
And down.
So now how many, and then you start over, right? How many times does 7 go into 21?
Great.
3.
3. Multiply, subtract, 0. You can bring down the 0 if you want, but that's not going to help because where's the decimal in your answer?
4.3.
Well, it'd be in the middle because
Right
Straight
there.
up.
So remember, it always goes straight up. So you don't really have to keep going because that next answer is going to be a 0, right? So don't do that. All right. Hey, if you're not going to do the test now, then you need to not be distracting. Okay? So if you're going to talk and giggle, you can giggle, but you can giggle about math.
You just
Not
look
about
more
other
serious.
How do you
when the
giggle
glasses
about
makes me
math?
more
Do I?
serious. Yeah, you look much more serious when you wear glasses.
Intimidating?
Yeah, you do. You really do.
Nice.
It's like a
That's
horror
good.
movie. You look
Wow,
like a
that's
horror.
great.
I can't see.
Where's that joke?
Okay.
You just scare me.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
All right, let's do this one. See if you guys can do this one. See if you get the same answer. 21.55. Ready? So So you guys go. Don't put your leg on that. You're gonna bend it. You guys want to try it? Try to get the same answer I do. I'm gonna go slow.
Wait 1 second.
And
I'm
I'm
ready
gonna
to
do
ready.
it.
No, let me-
Fast.
don't do anything.
I'm just gonna go slow.
Five.
I know Mr.
If
Flack.
he's really slow, we can do
Mr.
it
Flack, I'm
now.
Mr. Flack. Mr. Flack.
Come back.
Mr. Flack.
No.
The answer is
It's 4.3.
$4.33.
Think in his dimension, he's slower.
Hey, Mr. Flack. Mr. Flack. I know the answer.
Is that what you got?
No.
Yeah,
Four,
I
three,
did.
one?
I got understand you.
Is that what you got, Austin?
I got
Okay.
that.
That's
It's
what
on
I got.
paper.
All right, good. Good job.
It's basically like problem 5, but just with a 1.
Yep. Kind of boring.
Yeah.
Number 7. How many times does 7 go into 1939?
World War II.
No, right? Wasn't that World War One? No, World War II. You're right. I'm thinking of 1917, which is World War One.
Is that?
Did you guys see that movie?
Are you the younger movie? Are you?
Yeah.
Are you the
I'm the
younger
younger Flack.
Right.
I'm the Flacklet. I don't know.
I know the answer.
Okay, what'd you get?
2.77.
All right, let's see if I get the same thing.
2.7.
Thank you, Nathan. Very cool.
Cool.
Yeah, guys.
All right, that's what I got.
Tilly.
If you did this whole thing in slow motion, it would take an hour.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
so
forget,
smart.
your answer, you got to have the dollar sign in there, so you're not only bringing the decimal up, you got to bring the dollar sign up. And remember, since it's money, you can't just say 4.3. You have to add a 0 to make it look like money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Keep
number
that in
8.
the video.
All right. 274 times 47. We already kind of did one like this, right? So walk me through this.
Okay,
I'm gonna do this.
I mean, this is a multiplication.
Yep.
Wait, can we see who gets it first?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Or forfeit to last place.
Wait, what's the bottom number?
You already know the answer to the teacher. Don't listen to the teacher.
What'd you get, Ammo?
I got that number.
This number?
Yeah.
That is probably wrong.
Problem. What?
12,900.
Probably wrong.
If he's saying
What'd you get?
12,978.
I got 12,878. But I could be wrong.
Okay, I got
Let me
12,878.
check this.
What'd you get?
12,878.
Did you say 878 or 878?
8.
Okay,
No.
all right.
What did I get
We
wrong?
good there? Number 8.
yep.
Number 9.
You gotta go in slow motion. Too fast.
All right, this is another one like this. So it doesn't matter which one you do it in. Okay, how about we do this? How about somebody multiply 81 times 15
I
and
got
then
it.
times 6. So I'm going to multiply 81 times 6 and then multiply by 15. See if we get the same answer.
I don't want
You do it in fast mode and then you do it in slow mode.
Okay, I know what I got. I get 1,215.
Oh, that's not what I got.
I think you did it wrong, sir.
I got 7,290. I might have done it wrong. Sometimes I do things wrong. What'd you guys get? What'd you get, Ammo?
Yeah.
Did you not bring your test? Because you did it.
I bought it. I just put it back.
Oh.
I didn't write it.
1,215.
Let me get it.
1,215. Did you multiply
I
by?
did 81 times 15.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
but then
copy
multiply
you
by
down,
6.
asshole.
Oh,
So
I
what-
like
So what'd you get? 1,000 what?
215.
So now let's multiply by 6
Okay.
and see if we get that.
Got it, Mr. Flack.
You know what, Austin?
Boom. Yeah, we got the same answer. Good job. So don't forget to multiply by that third number, okay?
Wait, so what does it say?
Okay.
7,290.
Okay.
I used my noggin.
You did. I'm glad you
I think
used it.
everybody uses their noggin.
We're starting to get a little
No,
rusty.
it's only me.
I think it's certain.
3 times 16.
It's only you, then how's
Somebody
he?
does it.
He's just not using his.
12.
Oh, sure, he's just looking off the iPad.
Answer's
Yeah.
12.
Okay, so we're missing something in a multiplication problem. So what do you think we do to find that missing factor?
Oh, divide.
The opposite.
Divide?
We what?
We 12 it.
12 it?
Divide it?
What is that? Is that an inside joke?
That's the answer. We 12 it.
Austin, get smarter.
Do you
Oh,
divide?
is that the answer? 12? Yes, you divide. So 192 divided by 16. That goes in one time with 3 left over. Bring down the 2. 16 goes in twice. 12. We 12'd it.
I just remember it by being backwards, so 12 times is divide and then
Yep.
divide is
And that's really what you do. Because no one really divides. Because if I say 24 divided by 6, are you actually taking 24 little kittens
No.
and dividing them into 6 equal groups and then counting
No.
them in your head? No.
No.
You're saying what times 4 is 24, or 6, what times 6 is 24? Well, that's 4.
So hear me out on people who are watching this. If it's times, do divide, and if it's divide, do times.
Okay, not necessarily. Sometimes when you're missing something in a division problem, you do another division problem. But I think that's, might be on this test.
Hear
Is
me
it-
on
is it-
this.
is it- is it- Not on this one, but it's probably going to be on the actual test. All right, what happens,
Wait, another phone.
guys? Are you listening?
Yes.
What happens when you're missing the first number in a subtraction problem?
The universe explodes.
You add.
Then I'm afraid, sir,
You'll
that
subtract.
you got a problem.
So what are you subtracting?
21.
You sub-
So I think if you subtract, you're probably not going to get it. But you're either going to subtract or add. So which one do you think
You
it's going
add
to be?
those.
Add.
Add.
You
We're gonna
subtract
add
the
together.
second number from the answer.
So that will work on other subtraction problems. Like if you're missing the second part of a subtraction problem, then you subtract the minuend minus the difference to get that. But in this case, you're going to add. So when you're missing the first number, the minuend, you're going to add the answer plus the subtrahend. Okay, so let's do that.
Mr. Hindia.
So 562 is 562 minus 197. Does that sound more like 365?
Yes.
Okay.
According to my
All right,
calculator.
let's look at number 12. B plus 219 equals 370. So how do you find this missing
You
number?
subtract.
Okay, so whenever you're missing add-in, it doesn't matter which one, you always subtract. So this is why addition problems are easier to figure out because it's addition, not subtraction. Shh. So I'm going to subtract 219. So I need to borrow from the
Answer's
7,
151.
and it becomes 9. Oops, that's a. Oh, look what I said. I said 219 and I wrote
No,
291.
you know what, Xavier?
You know what, Austin?
It's just fascinating.
what?
I love it when I dyslexic something because I'm like, whoa.
Crazy.
That's so
I think
weird.
I got the answer
You
151.
like being high.
Oops.
You know what? It was
Did you just say what I think you just said?
appropriate.
I'm sorry, man.
You know what,
It's a
But
good
it
thing
is
I
a
didn't hear it.
You know what,
It is a
Austin?
good question.
I
though.
think you should stop looking at your paper.
Okay, so make sure you check it. Yes.
You did something wrong.
Did I?
That problem's problem 13, not problem 12.
Okay, so that's a half point for you.
Shoot.
Okay, so that's 13.
We got a whole half
So
point.
if you correct me on another mistake like that, then we'll come back and do it. So make sure you check your work, guys. You can try if it, well, I think you either add or subtract, so I'm going to try adding or try subtracting, but check it. See if it makes sense, okay? All right, let's go back to number 12. 917 minus e equals 540. What do you do here, Xavier? How do you figure out that missing number?
According to my calculations, you subtract the
Good.
middle from the answer.
Good job. So you subtract 917 minus 540. So see how Xavier started to say add, but if you add, you're going to get a bigger number, and that's not going to work in this problem, right? So good troubleshooting. So I'm going to subtract 540. Guys, this is hard to remember what to do. Like if you're missing the first number, you subtract, or add. If you're missing the second number, you subtract. So just try both. Let your brain figure it out. You don't have to figure it out. Let your brain figure it out.
What if my brain
So
can't?
subtract.
No, what if I am my brain?
So 377. And then plug it in, make sure it makes sense. Is 900-ish minus 400-ish equal to 500-ish? Yep, that works.
Ish.
Ish.
All right,
ish,
now we're at
ish.
14. What's 14 say?
Ish.
Oh, 13.
No, we already did 14.
Okay, that's a minus point for Emerson.
Wait. Okay, so 13 is above 12, and it's between 11? What?
Yeah, I messed up, okay? I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Yo,
I don't know if I
sorry.
can forgive you.
I'm gonna have to troubleshoot on this. So it's gonna be-
Troubleshoot it.
Okay.
Troubleshoot it.
Fast
Trouble
long
shoot it.
syllable.
Just shoot it. Okay, that says 151.
Oh no.
Sorry,
Troubleshoot it.
there.
What?
Okay, number 14.
Are we gonna shoot something?
Okay, now, here is, I think, here's the deal. Statistically, half of you are going to screw this up. Number, what is that, 14? So, what do you think you do to find the answer?
What is it?
You die.
You ask the teacher.
No,
what
no,
is the
you
answer
divide.
to this question?
You divide
What's the
for that
question?
one. For
So,
14. You divide. Well, no, you
Divide.
multiply. You multiply.
no, so try doing both. 90 divided by 9 is 10, right?
Yeah.
So is 90, if you plug it in, 90 divided by 10, does that equal 9? Yeah, it works. If you would have multiplied, you would have gotten 180. Actually, you would have gotten 810. I dyslexicked it again. You would have gotten 810. Is 90 divided by 810 equal to 9?
According to
No.
my calculations.
Yeah.
Okay,
I got
so
it.
Mr.
14.
Flack?
Yes.
You said dyslexic.
Dyslexic. See how I dyslexic?
Have a problem.
Mr. Flack,
Dyslexic.
can you remember my mom a letter? Because she
Did I
might
have
think
a
that
problem with
I
that
use
point?
calculator for these. Because she normally thinks that. So I would just ask you if you could write a letter to her saying, I did not use a calculator, but you made a video on the answers.
Oh, well, yeah. Good job.
Because my
Good
mom
job.
will get very mad.
So Michaela did not use a calculator. She rocked this problem.
Well, that's
No artificial knuckles of any kind.
Okay, so if you multiply, see how you have two choices, guys? This is the strategy I think you should do on these problems. You know that you're either going to multiply or divide, so try both and see which one makes more sense. Helps you sleep at night. This
It
10
makes
makes
more
more
sense.
sense because when you plug it back in, 90 divided by 10 is 9. If you would have multiplied, you would have gotten 810. 90 divided by 810 is definitely not 9. Okay? Yes.
I'm afraid I have to go to the bathroom.
You're afraid to go to the bathroom? That's okay.
I have to pee after
Hey.
that. You do have to.
If you are afraid, no one's going to help you because no one's going to go into the bathroom with you. Okay?
I
So
feel
you just
genuinely
got to be brave and do it.
Yeah. Well, if I can find my mask, that'd be
Put
helpful.
it in a classroom.
I have an extra one in my crib.
I have 6 extra.
I need help.
I have a whole
Okay,
box
let's
of these.
move on to 15. We have 6
No,
more
he's
problems.
erasing it.
Oh, you erased like down the middle. Why?
I don't know. So how are we doing with 1 through 14? Any questions on one? Actually, 8 through 7 through 14 because this is a mess.
Yeah, it
Mr.
is.
Flack,
Yes.
you put 3 on problem 8.
Oh,
You're right.
see that.
That's a half a problem set for
You're
me.
trying real hard, Xavier. I love it. I love that you're trying to get that second half.
I don't want to do problem set 10.
Okay.
I'm trying, but I just don't see anything there.
Wait, what was 14?
10.
10?
I don't even know.
Me neither.
Honestly,
Okay.
Xavier.
I'm just
All right. We have 6 more problems to do, and then we are done. And then you can go for another digital coupon by getting a bunch done before the bell rings.
Wait,
So let's do number
What-
15.
when will
Yes.
this be put on?
This will hopefully be on by the end of the day tomorrow night.
Okay. Wait,
Okay.
dang it, I'm not gonna be here.
All right, number 15. But you're here now, and you're
So, I
learning.
just like to watch the videos again, so that makes sense.
Okay, you're right. So you can look at, because the test isn't due till Tuesday night at midnight.
Yeah, that's good.
So you could probably, if you needed more time, you could work on it Tuesday after school. All right, so let's look at 15. A number has 9 digits. So here's what I do with these problems. I'm going to just put 9 blanks.
It's all over the
Okay, and then I'm going to put my commas in because it helps me read it. So far so good. You guys understand what I'm doing? This is a good strategy. This is above and beyond what Saxon would tell you. So I just put 9 blanks. All right, and 9 digits. All digits are 1 except the millions digit, which is 5. So let's put 5 in the millions digit. Where's the millions digit?
3.
Third one.
Right,
on
first
there.
on the third set.
Okay. All right, and then the 10,000s digit, which is 2. So let's put a 2 in the 10,000s digit. Where's the 10,000s digit?
It's
Skip
on
one.
Right in the
Five.
middle, right?
Right in the dead center.
Okay, so which is, and then the 10s digit, which is 7. Where's the 10s digit?
It's to the right.
That one.
Part of
Okay.
right, one to the left.
And what did it say? Everything is 1 except those. So I'm going to put 1 everywhere else.
One.
Okay, and then here's the kicker. Use digits to write the number. I think on the real test it might say use words to write the number. So if I were to write this in words, how would I say this? Austin?
115 million.
Okay, so stop there. So remember you're just doing a group at a time. 115, and then that comma is the millions comma. 115 million, and then if you see a comma, you write a comma. And then how do you say this group? This. Austin knows.
I got a haircut.
121,000.
Okay, 121, and then that comma means it's 1,000. Now, what else do I need in this phrase?
In between 20 and 1
Yes.
dash.
Nice job. Okay, and then what?
171.
171, and there's no comma, so you don't say nothing.
Say nothing.
Set nothing.
Nothing.
What?
1
So,
billion.
are you done?
Yes.
What else do I need?
Nothing.
100.
Yep,
A
10.
dash and 71.
Right, hyphen there too. Okay, good. This is your practice test didn't make you do this, but your final test might make you write it out. Okay, and that's what we did in 16, really. So, what would you do first to make this less complicated?
Oh no.
Because I wouldn't
This
want
is
to just
Roland
start.
with the 2. This is Roland 2.
I wouldn't want to just start saying that number. What would make it easier to read?
Put commas.
Yes, I'm going to put commas in. So start at the right, go over 3, over 3.
Wait, why
Now
are
I
you going,
can write this.
Wait, why are you going back to that number?
Number 16.
I thought we were on 17.
No, we were on 15. Now we're doing 16.
Did you keep the fart noises in the column sets?
We don't say fart. We say toot. Yes, I did keep the toot noises in that video. Only because it's helpful for learning.
But it's not an either.
Yes, ammo.
The answer
I
is
don't know which one it is.
10 million.
10 million, comma.
1 134,000.
130 dash 4,000, comma
119.
519.
15,000.
Okay? Does that make sense, guys? Can you guys write out words or write out numbers?
No.
Doing it.
No, I can't.
You don't?
You said write out words.
I do legitimately want to know if you can write out words.
I can't
But
do either.
the word for the numbers.
Does that count?
No,
for-
it doesn't count. Should it? I don't think it does.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, what's next? Number 17, expanded notation. What does that look like?
Parentheses.
Okay, there are some parentheses in there. You don't need to have them, but they're helpful. So how do you write this in expanded notation? Do you remember doing this?
You take the 6 million. No, 6 times 1 million.
Okay, so you take each digit at a time, and you just say the 6, and then you multiply by its place value.
Yes.
It's in the millions
Million.
place, right? So 6 times 1 million. And then you can put it in parentheses to keep it organized. So you're just basically taking each digit
Emphasis on the
Plus-
syllable.
2 times what position is the 2 in? What place value is the 2 in?
100,000.
Really? Yeah, and do you even need to know how to say that? No, because look, see how that 2 is where that 1 is? It's in the 100,000, so just replace that 2 with the 1 and change everything to zeros. I mean, you don't even have to know how to say that number. And then then do you have to say the 0? You don't have to say the 0, you can skip that. But what's that, 3?
1,000.
3 times 1,000. And then 6 times 100, right? Plus, don't forget, you're adding each place value, right? 4 times 10. And then the last one, 9 times 1. Okay, can you guys remember how to do expanded notation?
1,000.
1,000. That's right.
Emphasis on the wrong syllable.
So 18 is a lot like number 17. You're just going backwards. Okay? So here's what I would do. Because it's hard to just start writing. So I would write, let's see here. The first is going to be 10,000s place. So I'm going to write 5 blanks. See how that goes to the 10,000s place? And now I'm just going to write in the numbers. 2, 3,
5,
5,
7.
5, and 3, right?
Yes, and I got that answer without having to do that.
That's it. Okay, so a lot of these you don't really have work to show. So you don't have to show your work when there's no work to show. Yes.
Can I go and get a drink?
Yep. Don't forget your math. All right, number 19, almost done. 2 more problems. Round that sucker to the nearest 100,000. Not 100,000, just 1,000. Okay?
100,000.
What does that say? 23 million something? What does that say, Austin?
Very good. That's true.
That is not the answer. Wait until Michaela gets back, please. 317,931. Is that right? Did I write that down right? 23,372,931. Got it? All right, we're rounding to the nearest 100,000. So, Xavier, which digit is in the 100,000s place?
3.
Okay, so since I'm rounding, what do I do with that 3?
Put it to 0.
You keep going.
You will put everything else over here to 0, but here's what I like to do. You don't have to do it this way. If you can do it in your head, great. And then what? Yeah, Henry.
You look at the 7 to the right, and since it's higher than 4, you round the 3 up to the 4.
Yep, okay. So steps to rounding, circle the digit that you're asked to round to, put an arrow above the next digit, or you can just look at it. And if that arrow digit is 5 or above, give the circle number a shove up. So this becomes a 4, and then everything else becomes zeros after that. Okay, so 23,000 or 23,400,000 is your answer. Does that make sense for rounding, guys?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, if I'm going too fast, you can always look at this video a little bit later. But
Will it be out by
but
tomorrow
if you
night?
if you have questions right now that you want to ask, you can ask that. And because if you have that question, most likely your classmates are confused too. So let me know. Yes, Xavier.
Can you say emphasis in the wrong syllable?
Emphasis on the wrong syllable. Got it. Okay.
Nice one.
So we're gonna last problem. We're gonna arrange these in the right order. So which one do you think is the smallest?
361 minus.
Right, negative 361. Because remember, in the negative world, the bigger the absolute value is, the smaller it is, right? Because it's negative 361 that way, which is way farther than negative, what's the next one? 134. And then what's the next negative number?
80.
So do all the negative numbers backwards, but you're not really doing it backwards because negative 361 is smaller than negative 134. And then negative 80. So what comes after negative 80? What's the next smallest number?
44.
Oh, Fran, I can't read
44.
those.
That's right. And then what?
Can't see the rest of it.
I think it's 139.
Can you guys read that?
And
How-
then
I can't read it either.
229. Sorry, I can zoom
I
in
can
next
read it.
time.
In English, I could barely read the.
Okay.
You have good eyes.
So guys, this is practice test 1. Do you guys think you can do okay on the
No.
actual test?
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Hopefully.
Okay,
But-
I think you will.
You could
Yes.
just give us all the answers.
It was
Hold
so
on.
I could.
we will.
I don't want to rob you of the climbing the mountain of
Why
test
you-
1.
boy.
All right, good luck.
Black math, give me some math and I'll give you some flack.